I'm at my parents' place, but I got a message from Sam that he wants to play. Let's see. Ooh, doxing myself there. 2 tables. I'm going to try and take care of the audio, but might be a bit tough. Let's see. Let us see. I have a terrible setup here at my parents' place. Ooh, starting off red hot chili peppers. We're gonna start with a call. We're gonna play nice and quick. Maybe I hold my mic like this. You guys let me know how that is. Ooh, ace on the river. Quick check. Maybe we can extract a little bit of value. We can. Auto rebuy is on for this session. Let me know if the audio is fine. I mean, action on CoinPoker is popping. I have never seen this kind of action that I have seen here the last 2 weeks. I think we can bet for value. And for this session, we have roughly 1 hour, and we're just going to try to click as quickly as we can. I think Sam likes it. There's a lot of things more important than playing optimal in a session like this. Boom, open. Please let me know. Media source. Audio input media source. Maybe I have to put this up like this. Let me know if you guys hear the music right now. Might be nice. Quick clicking. Check the river. Bet from Sam. Can we call or not? I'm going to look him up one time. Let's see. Ooh, okay. Hand in the cookie jar. Quick clicking is the ID for today. We're going to raise here. Having 3 hearts means that it's hard for him to continue. Also, we're drawing to the nuts, so if he calls, there's plenty of routes we can take. Routes, I don't know. Check. Big bet. It's kind of close, we're gonna fold. Okay. And we have had some crazy sessions against Sam, as you guys probably have seen on my channel. If you go way back, we played a lot of sessions. We had a hiatus for a month or 6. Oof. A very close spot. And then here we have to see if we can bluff. Sam in the bank. Goes all in. Easy decision. Let me see. How does this look? Terrible setup, as I told you guys. Probably doxing myself super hard here, but going to 3-bet. Ooh, 4-bet. Okay. We're supposed to fold his hand, as we should. I think it's fine to fold. Here we're going to stab and potentially, like, how do you say, barrel off. It's quite a nice spot. Here we're gonna stab again. King of diamonds. This is a very loose 3-bet. Here we have a queen, not really showdown value, but we managed to split the pot. Going for a half pot bet, I guess. People use 1/3 there often, but generating a fold is nice here. Going to continue the loose 3-betting. We have a very premium double suited ace here. Yeah, we're going to find the check and C. And on the river, we're trying to represent 4-7, 7-8. Big bet. He's leading here. Let me know, guys, if you can hear me. Chat is blocking the left table. Ooh, of course. That's so smart of me. Okay, put it here. I'm sorry, guys. This is all super last minute. Thank you for letting me know. Audio's fine. Looking OBS behind as well. I can get rid of this one. This is something I can get rid of. This, doxing myself super hard. Maybe I have to delete the stream. Oh, this is better to have here than what I have there. Okay. Let me know, guys. Some bad hands here. Folding this one. Getting sweaty. Do have my phone here. Oh, lama. Ik heb hem. Yo, Victor.
I see you playing. The chat is in the way on your...
Yeah, I put it in the right spot already. Thank you.
I just wanted to give you some help.
I appreciate it. Ciao. Okay, we're rolling off a big bluff as the stallion was calling me to help me out. A very quick calling, or going all in. Sam in the time bank. He finds the call. What does he have? A 3 and a 5. It's a nice hand to call my bluff with, I think. Has he been in the lab since he was gone for 6 months? Maybe not. Opening this hand. Go to delayed c-bet on the left hand side. It's very tough for me to see if the stream is actually doing well. This is some high pace action. I can check on YouTube. I'm on stream, that, just so you know. I kept him, yeah. Just so you know. Stabbing on the left hand table would be great to generate a fold, or if we don't, hit a flush, straight, maybe bluff. Usually better to follow up with bluffs when we're not blocking all the draws. Very good flop here. Quick call by Sam. Lead by Sam. Pretty clear cut call here. We river the diamond. Quick check. We're gonna snap bet again, as we did with the bluff. Let's see, do we want to bet here? I think so. It's right in the middle. We have some showdown value, but it's not great. Okay, going to start with a check. Maybe we raise if he bets there. Yeah, we're just gonna check call. The 4 actually makes it so that we don't have to bluff, but very unlikely that we win the hand. Okay, trying to get my charger for my phone so that I can see the stream. It's all a bit amateuristic here. Okay. Raise from Sam, we're gonna get away. Thank you. Oh, dat is een oude oplader, man. Zou jij die van mij kunnen pakken? Ja, weet ik niet. Ze heeft een andere ingang. Top, dankjewel. Oké. If you guys thought it was amateur hour usually, it's super amateur hour now. But we're going to try. Anyway, and checking back with the 2 pair. It's very hard to get 2 streets of value, and on this river we're just gonna check it down. Lead from Sam. I think we can actually bet. It's 5 card though. It's probably better to look at my 4 card than my 5 card. It's very iffy, my 5 card. Of course the concepts are the same of playing heads up. Equity thresholds, like general rules here and there, but big bet by Sam. Actually, we're gonna check and see. Good bet, of course. He leads and we have air, so we get out of the way. I'm gonna check what the comments are saying right now. Some sick action, I mean. Okay, we're gonna put in our first raise against the lead of Sam. Yeah, I think we are allowed to put. He does find the call. Yeah, and then once you get this far, it's not ideal, of course. It does have some ace 8, queen 8. Snap fold, always nice. Always nice. Let's see how many people are tuning into this degeneracy. We're playing. Comeback is imminent. 72 people, that's weak as fuck. That's weak. Oh, checking back the nuts. That's always good. Multitasking galore. Let's see, 72 people watching. Let's see what the comments are saying. Can't see the comments. That's great. That's great. Let's see. We can bet here. We can check raise also. OBS. OBS. I'm going to fold here. Super amateuristic setup. Next time I'll try and do a little bit better, but I just wanted to show you guys this kind of action. Quick bet by Sam. 10 on the turn. That changes things quite a bit. Keeps on betting. Another heart. His ranges are a bit wider than the usual 3-better, I would think. Check, and we're just gonna check it back. Ooh. Interesting hand. Cool hand to 3-bet. Hit some unexpected flops. Not really hitting this one. Don't think we're supposed to fold here, but doesn't feel great. Bink a 6. Small bet again. River the king. Going to lead here. And a raise by Sam. I'm not gonna fold, but people usually struggle to find enough bluffs in this line. A straight flush. Straight flush will take it down. Very tricky size on the turn. But I'm sure Sam will give us a chance to make a comeback. He likes to splash around, which can oftentimes mean that you lose a big amount, but check, check. Just let's try to play as quickly as possible. We do bink the queen high flush. I think we just go for the maximum. If we think our opponent is always folding there, we just try to add in a little bit more bluffs than we're supposed to. Here on the left hand side we hit a top pair with a nut flush draw, very strong hand. We pick up 2 pair on the turn. With the half pot bet we keep a lot of hands in that we have crushed. By pot betting we kind of force those out. Going to bet here. Quick call. And here maybe we check and call. Betting small and calling is also fine. Does have 8 high flush, value cuts himself. Small lead. Open-ended with a top pair, good enough to call. Turn is very tricky. We're playing 5 card, of course. So this might be a bit too loose already. Going to check and decide. Gonna let this one go. Here we have 3 pair on the right hand side, which is not really a thing, of course, but more ways to hit a full house. Let me see if my spoiled audience is already tuning in. Not really. I thought they were gonna very much enjoy this amateur allure stream. Less than anticipated. If Sam checks there, we can definitely bluff. Yeah, we're going to check it back. Too many straights get there. Very loose peel by Sam. Still playing very solid poker. Solid poker. If he checks, we have to stab here. Super good cards to stab with. We have a spade, we have a 3. And this 10, I think we just check, hope to hit, or hope to be able to bluff. And this is a be able to bluff card. This is a be able to bluff card. Blocking some straights. Lead by Sam. Patented move. Bets again. I think the second bet means that he's quite strong. Overpair and flush draw against half pot bet is never really a fault. He had a pretty decent hand. Top pair with a flush draw. The flush draw was lower than mine. Now we check. We pick up a set, and the set is nice, but is the set good enough to raise a 5 card? Not as if it's a bottom set without any backup. 3 bet, we're going to 4 bet this one. We're here to entertain. Okay, we're not folding. We're not folding. He bets again. Funny, I'm going to call. 2-4, all in. On the left hand side, 14k pot. Wouldn't be bad to hit it. Would not be bad. That's us. 14k pot. Instant 3 bet. If we get 4 bet here, we might have to jam it in. We're all in. King, king, 7, 10 against the aces. Ace on the flop. Pick up some outs. Jack one time. No. 8, 8, 9. This is probably very close, but we're gonna do it. I'm going to bet big. 3 pair on the left hand side. Funny timing with the aces after he's losing a big pot. I think we can see it here. Let's see. Gonna give up. Yeah, check and pray. This is what we call it, but it's pretty terrible. Here we're gonna check raise, fold on the left hand side. Wow, he goes all in. Okay, we're probably behind. Probably got a sick combo draw or something. Does like to size down a little bit with the strong hands. Something to take note of. We'll stab if he checks, but he does not, so we get the way. Donkey, full house key. Hard to get 2 streets of value in 5 cards, so checking back always nice. I think we're supposed to raise here, but it's always dangerous when somebody likes to bet small with their strong hands as well. But there's a ton of full houses that are lower than ours. If you struggle with finding those, you probably don't have enough value in your range there. Let's try and stab on the right hand side. And here we're going to pot bet. They can fold a deuce, 3, 8. And on this one we'll continue. Funny hand to stab, we're blocking the jack. Hard to get it to showdown with a hand like that, especially with a pair in our hand. This time we size a bit bigger. Now we're representing the straight, low straight. 4 bet. We do have the aces, so we 5 bet. I'm guessing he has the aces. Ace, queen, queen, 10, but he hits a huge draw. Full house on the river. We got it in very good there, but... And yes, we're playing for real money. I guess people always doubt that, because I stay so incredibly calm after losing an all-in. I think we want to bluff here. Check calling. Small size, interesting. Wow, we pick up a nut flush draw. Our hand is strong, but not strong enough to raise. River the queen. Check, check, so we're gonna take it down. Open and a 3 bet. C bet, which is pretty standard on a board like that. Here we step small. As we do with a big part of our range. I really can't do any questions because the action is way too quick. I'm gonna call here, but I don't really like it. Okay, this is one of the flops that we don't want to stab. This turn we're just gonna let it go. Okay, open call. Why defend here? Don't really have to. Gonna raise this one. It's a bit too light, but also a very tough hand to play out of position. Checking here. Here we're praying for showdown. We have the best hand quite often. That's nice. He did not ask the difficult question. We keep getting these perfect stabbing hands. Like the 8s are so relevant. We can bluff so many turns and rivers, and here we're gonna bluff the river. Timing is funny. Felt like he was going to lead there sometimes. And then he bets and we fold. Okay, it's a set and we're blocking the top pair, so I was going to check raise. But we don't get the opportunity. Let's see. Holding the mic in my hand, amateur hour here at Coin Poker. Incredible action lately. Gonna go ahead and fold this one against the bigger size. Not much backup stuff going on. That's amazing check raise hand. With the 3 diamonds. He comes over the top. Going to call here. Then on that turn we're going to stack off with some equity. 26, not great. Not great, but not terrible either. Here we will float. Deuce of hearts is good for our range. Just gonna check it back. We don't really want to bloat the pot. Quick bet. Going to pot re-raise. Here we have to call. We have a pair and a gut shot to the nuts. He's gonna c-bet 100% on those kind of boards. Might be a nice hand to stab with, but I'm too scared. And also I would like to take the hand down with my king. Have pot bet. Gonna let it go. Raising would be nice. Raising would have been nice. The Vinny is getting crushed at the moment. Open 3-bet. Very weak kings. Might look nice to some, but it's a pretty bad hand. I think we just... Oh, we do have a queen, so we call. If he checks here, it might be a nice hand to start bluffing with. We take the safe route. We take the safe route. Let's see what he does. $1,000 bet. Since we're blocking the queen, I think we're just calling here, but I see a 6 happening quite often. No 6. Here we'll continue betting. We're blocking the nuts and we have the aces. King 10 gets there, but I think we want to squeeze out some extra value. Half pot is quite nice. We're blocking top pair, so it's very hard to have a hero calling hand for him. Here we have 2 pair, and it must be on the cusp of calling. Going to bet 1/4 there. Lead by Sam, we call. Hit the trips on the flush board. River the full house. Going to pot bet. Here we float with the kings. Is it a float? I don't know. Check back the kings. Should be good sometimes. He does show up with the queens, and we can see that the 3 betting range is quite wide. Oh, doxing myself again. Going to check on the left hand side. See betting. I'm holding all the aces, he's not. We're making a bit of a comeback in non-showdown. Let's see if we can win the next big all-in. These boards are always tough. Wider ranges, so every now and then we have to put in a little raise. Here we're going to stab. This board hits us harder than it does Sam. 3 betting the double suited kings. Going to see bet smallish. 6, 6, 6. That's 3 6s. Sometimes I really struggle to read the 5 card hands. Would I bet a straight here? I'm telling myself I would. Pretty low in our showdown. Nice and quick call by Sam. He's not being fooled by the small sizes. Float ski with the 3 diamonds. Pull bet. We have an easy fold. We flop the nut flush here. That's quite nice. Big bet from Sam. And a check. Going to check back. I'm going to bet half pot, blocking some of the full houses. I feel confident enough to block. Pick up the aces. We got to 4-bet them. Ooh, double aces, okay. Let's see. We flip an ace. That's quite nice, huh? And it's quite a weak ace, so we're just gonna pot it. Acting like we don't have aces. Quick all in. Of course, hoping for a non-draw hand, but he does have a drawing hand. We hit the jack on the river. Bet on the flop, lead on the turn. Going to call. 2 pair aces. Ace of spades. Also pretty relevant. Creative line and an understandable check on the river. Yeah, can we call here? I'm not sure. I'm not gonna do it. We must be roughly even at the moment. Gearing up for some big pots. Double trips. We're gonna call twice. It's like nice to hit trips, but not good enough to get the whole stack in. Going to check. Going to check on the left hand as well. He bets. I think we just call here. Went for the value with the aces. And here we have to decide if Sam slow plays his king queen like this. I think we're supposed to raise here always. Which allows us to bluff as well. Going to put in a small raise here. Kind of tough to play that hand out of position. Bluffing this hand if Sam checks to us. We should not have showdown value here, but I'm gonna try anyway, and we do. We actually do. So he probably had a lower 2 pair. Going to get rid of this hand. We can check with this 2 pair as well. We're defending the big blind wide. Betting the king jack for value. Pretty standard full house. Pretty standard value bet as well. We want to check sometimes, of course, as well. Avoid being predictable. Sam comes in with the lead. I guess he wanted to lead bigger. Here we hit top pair and a flush draw. It's not a print, but and the turn is probably close between bluffing and just checking it. We river the full house. What do we want to represent, you know? It's gonna be a small bet for Sam. Maybe he finds the bluff. Maybe he finds the bluff. 130 people tuning in. Now we're talking, huh? I'm not sure if we can defend here on the right, but we're gonna do it anyway. It's terrible to have 3 queens, of course, but queen, queen, jack, jack still pretty strong. Open from Sam, 3-bet. We're gonna start with a check. And here we're actually gonna flat call. We're not really pushing equity with this hand, and it's nice to have aces in our calling range as well. Now we can probably bet with the ace of diamonds. Might have some showdown. We did not. Perfect hand to step again. This hand connects very well with the range that he has when he's 3-betting. So most of the time you'll see a bet there. Okay, here we're gonna trap him on the right. See what happens. Maybe raising is a thing, but he does have the queen high flush. Very trickily, is that a thing? Is that a word? Played. 4-betting the queen 9 10. I guess we should float here. This flop is funny. Not really pushing equity, but blocking the 10 is pretty irrelevant. So we're gonna go for it. Quick all in. Pray for 50%. 48. Ooh, that's a nice one, huh? 18.4. Ace King Jack 7 of Sam. 3 diamonds. It was a very fair fight. Let's see if that changes his range. Check, check. We have 2 pair and an open ender, so we're not going anywhere. Double flush draw board, so we have to defend very wide. Could consider betting here. And he would definitely fold that hand. Opening the queen queen, doxing myself for the 16th time. Jesus Christ, so annoying. Yeah. What the fuck is going on? Okay, we're back, we're back. Okay. We hit a set. And he leads on ace 9-9. Betting our set. We're going to pray for a safe turn. There's not that many. This is one of them. Checking. Take it down. River is a club. We're not holding a club. Put bet from our opponent. We're gonna let this one go. He's basically wrapping a flush and we're not blocking it at all. So sometimes your hand looks very strong but just doesn't have the right qualities to call. Also, he called a big bet on the flop and on the turn, so his range is quite condensed. And here we're gonna bet twice with the king high flush. Set on the left hand table, we turn a full house. Check from Sam, and we're going to bet ourselves. Of course you want to have some check raises, but I would prefer to have a hand like Jack 10 or Jack 9. Okay, let's see. We're definitely up a little now. We have roughly 1 hour of playing time. Or at least that's what I heard. It's a 4-bet. 5-betting doesn't make too much sense, so we're just gonna call the 4-bet. Pray for a good flop. And here we connect with the board, but not so heavily that I feel comfortable enough to stack off with the kings. He decides to check. I would not mind to try and bring this one to showdown. We have 2 pair now. Checking, there's a lot of straights now. But we do take it down. King, king, 4, 5. Going to try and snatch one away. On the right hand side, let's see if Sam is protecting his checking ranges. Not this time. Yeah, this is a float. This is what we call a float. With a good shot. Small chance we have the best hand. Sam doesn't find the bluff. We have to be a bit careful. We're gonna see some 3-bets, I think. Can stab here and then give it up. Pretty tempting to bluff a hand that has zero showdown value. But he has the jacks. Well played. Protecting his checking range there. Well done. These hands are very bad. We'll just get them out of the way. Okay. Open and 3-bet. Here we flop decent. Going to call a bet on the left hand side. We face a check instead. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this hand. It's quite strong, but in my opinion not strong enough to call. And here we get a check. Gonna bet again. It's risky, of course, but after checking the flop, it's kind of hard to represent the full house. Ace 10. I feel like Sam is able to find bluffs there, and he has a wide 3-betting range, so I'm kind of forced to call there. I think we can fold the river, but left hand side we have 2 pairs, so easy call. Might still have the best hand. Pray for a check, we don't get it. Call, pick up a net flush draw. Very quick bet by Sam. Not too sure what it means, but it means he has the nets with a redraw. Yeah, we're gonna call. Pretty easy one. And we're just gonna try and take it away. Quick call. Protecting the checking range yet again. Well done. Stabbing with a good shot. Oof. It's kind of our perfect betting hand. Block the 10, block the ace of clubs. We have some outs. It's not great if you get jams here, but unlikely a line to take. Still ahead, but he's coming for us. Check, 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 check. Yeah, we have a mandatory bluff. Annoying stuff. Makes a nice call. He's onto us. He's onto us. He's been protecting his checking ranges a bit better. So we have to be careful with the over bluffing against that line. Here, top 2 pair with a good shot. And a double back to flush draw. It's definitely a hand we could raise, but this should be okay. Wow, big bet on the turn. Definitely can't raise, but we can definitely call. Check. Yeah, I'm gonna check, but not so happy about it. Okay, he's closing in. Now we're gonna log in, see what we can do. Bet 1/3 here. Pray for showdown. Pray for showdown. Okay, and the clicking goes quicker. We have the 3s, and we're gonna step with them just once. See if he wants to call a 2-pair. Folds the hand that we would have 3-bet. Open 3-bet, flop the 4s. Very strong hand. Start with a half pot bet. Yeah, we're gonna give up. Queen high flush. Can't win them all. I feel like there's a very big hand coming. I feel like there's a very big hand coming. Let's see if that's true. Let's see if that's true. Not this one. Not this one. Oof. Just a good shot. I think we need something with it. Can be a big mistake, but check call. Half, which we're supposed to call. Check. Yeah. I'm not stoked about it. Full house. Let's see, I think we're getting close to 1 hour play. Here we have both the king of clubs and the queen of clubs, so it's kind of hard to get value. So bet small twice. Why not? If it feels good, you should do it. Just because the solver is saying you shouldn't. It's not a reason to leave creativity at the door completely. None of your opponents play optimally. So if you just copy the solver, it's going to be very hard to play out of your solver comfort zone. Then again, making sure that you play close to the solver is probably the best way to go. We're praying for showdown here, which we do have. Could have been nice with the flush coming in. We're facing a pot bet. Going to lead the net straight. Calls quickly. Going to check call. We might be able to invite him in. We were blocking some pairs as well. Pot bet on the turn. To go ahead and fold. Blocking the straight, which is not the most relevant card anymore on the turn. Let's see. Pot bet on the flop once again. Here we're gonna check call the queen high flush. No dice, opening left and right. This might be a fold. This might be a raise. It's very hard to have the ace of hearts. Super strong in 5 card. In 5 card, given that you have 10 hand combinations instead of 6, it makes it so that when you have the ace of or the nut flush blocker, you oftentimes have the nuts because you now have 4 side cards instead of 3. So you can bluff with it more than you can in 4 card. Going to throw this one away. Checking. You have a nice tempo in the match now. 3, 5, 7, 7. Double backdoor good shot. It's very iffy, but I think we're gonna take one. I also feel like we can pick up the pot at a later point. Having said that, Sam is more tricky than I remember him being. Raising might be a thing, but just calling is fine. Here with the 3 clubs, I like to bet myself. Pick up a set on the left hand table, pot bet, snap pot bet that is, or maybe it was the software. Bets again. I think we should just call. Always there. Still a chance he's bluffing. And we have 25% equity to river full house. Quick fold by myself, but I think it's okay. Quick fold by yours truly. Open and a 3 bet. The 3 bets are flying around now. Good shot and a 7 for us. How do you say? I wanted to say something. My English is very slow today. Bets again. Bets again. Let's see how my girlfriend is doing. Just dropped her off at the train station. Just a float ski. See if we can pick up the pot on a turn. We can't. We cannot. New streaming location, higher stakes. Playing on Coin Poker today. Sam is making a nice comeback. This stack is growing pretty rapidly. Strong hand now on the right hand side. We're just gonna flat call. We're very deep. Oof, we flopped the set. He bets pretty big. And we're gonna raise with the size of the pot. We fold on the left hand side. It's close, but okay, we're all in. This is run at once, baby. 20k pot. He's got the flush draw. He's got a good shot. Oh, we were in good shape there. Good shape. Live to fight another day. Sam is in the lead now. He's in the lead. I'll try to make a highlight reel of all the big pots today. Check calling on the left if the size is not too big. Take it to showdown. Folding. Pick up the nut flush draw. Might just be a nice hand to check back with. Again, we have a small showdown here. Quick check from Sam. I don't see that happening with the nuts. So ace jack is good enough to bet for value. Also, we're trying to bluff him every now and then. Maybe even over bluff him on the river, so we have to add some thin stuff there. Check, check, small bet. Going to lead. We get a fold. This is a terrible hand. Probably an open fold. But we're not playing against the bot. I'm gonna see bet. It's more like a bluff, trying to take it down. Bet, not really for value, of course. Open, 3-bet, call. That's the nut flush. That's it. Small bet and a quick fold. Being 4-bet here would not be bad. That would not be bad. Could start with a little check ski. Not really any card we're afraid of at all there. Here with the 8 we can try and start wrapping the full house. I'm going to check and see how it develops. Very quick check by Sam, which I don't read into too much. Very nice check calling hand. Sam up quite a bit at the moment. Loose open, going to peel. We don't open to fold. This is just enough to call. Ten on the river. Going to try it again. Yeah, he's onto us. He is onto us. Also tough when you don't hit the hands. Open call. Open call. Feels like the 3 bets are going up quite a bit. I think this is a nice hand to get in with. You have the deuce, the 5s, and folding is quite nice. Now he's forced to stack off a little bit wider if we do decide to get it in. 1/3 and a raise. I call. And I go all in. And we put Sam in the time bank for the first time in a while. We don't really want to give him a free card with the king high straight. Here we're going to check. Checking again. Going to check raise. Got king 10. And it's a tough hand. We got king 10, 9, 6. Well, quick call. Ace 7. Just a 7. Nice call on the left hand table. And a good fold on the right hand table. Sending me straight into retirement. Sam Jazzy with all the right decisions. Just the check is fine, I think. Could almost raise here, but just a call is okay. I have a crazy image now. Would be nice to bank on that. Does find the call. Queen 6. Okay. I guess we might get longer than 1 hour since we're getting crushed. We whiff this flop. Turn is good. River is tricky. Yeah, we're gonna bet the 2 pair with the king high flush draw. Pretty standard check on the turn. I think we're just gonna check ace high flush. Happy that I checked. We also had the jack of clubs, so that makes it more attractive to check back. Maybe it seems like I take this decision so quickly that I don't take those things into consideration, but I do. Just gonna call. This is funny, so any 9 with a pair beats us right now. Ooh, pot bet seems strong. Calling. So any 9 with a pair is a straight, but we're blocking a lot of them. I think we just check. Yeah, and this 9. I think we also just check. That river. Feel pretty inclined to bluff. He's really trapping us hard this session. Finding all my bluffs with his checks. Let's see if we can make something happen here. Going to bet. Find a fault. Yeah, we're just gonna take the 10s to showdown. Call, but feels a bit value heavy. Oh, connection going, that would be a shame. Turn the flush. And on the river, we're going to bet ourselves. Quick call, could be a check back flush. But it's not. Here we have a 4-betting candidate, but Sam does not find it. Wouldn't mind playing a couple of big pots now, trying to drive up the action. Going to lead here. We're faced with a raise. Check calling. Small bet. We face a lead. That's weird. Cannot really represent strong hands there. Last 5 minutes. Okay, let's see. It's looking unlikely that we can still book a win, but you never know. You never know. For sure we're gonna try and 3-bet a little bit more. Want to give him some action. Also want to win a big pot just before he leaves. Open 3-bet. Going to throw this one away. Call. Just a check is fine, I think. Opening this hand, which is a bit tricky. This 8-3 is almost always a bet, I think. And here on the turn, betting and checking is both viable. Does show up with the nuts. He is trying to trap very hard. And I think he's right to do it. We have been over bluffing the river a little bit too much, so a very nice exploitative play would be to start checking a lot of hands. Flop top pair. Faced with a bet. Going to raise this hand. A lot of our outs are tainted, but we still have a nice hand that we want to continue with, so then sometimes raising becomes a nice option. Pray for showdown, which we don't have. Calling. Oof. That's a lot of outs. I think we just want to bet his hand, but not entirely sure. River to 7, and we've seen a ton of hero calls. So I think it's strong enough to bet. A small bet from Sam. I have no idea how to interpret this. Going to raise. He folds. Creative line, you don't see it often. Small lead. Little 3-bet over here. Start with a C-bet. This could be a big hand. Yeah. Check calling, seems fine. Take it down with the 10, that's nice. Good shot to the nuts here. Could almost lead on this king, but it's 5 cards, not strong enough. And I think we're gonna go for the max here. Trying to lure him in with a weaker 2 pair. Flop 2 pair. Couple of backdoors. King Jack. Most of the time taking this to showdown. folding. Last 5 minutes, I think we ran out of those. Open call. For sure we want to stab here. I mean, checking is fine too. Checking is actually fine too. Hard to get 3 streets of value with the low full house and 5 cards. Stab and a snap raise. I'm just gonna get out of the way. Was already very unsure about my size there. It's probably fold. It's a 3-bet. One of the few. Let's see how many people are joining into this madness. 146. Not too bad. Check calling. Bluffing here. No dice. So I'm still playing. We're past the promised upon playing time. Pot donk lead. Always interesting. Going to pot here. Going to pot again on the river. Yeah, I have to stop bluffing too much. He's putting a lot of strong hands in his checking range. Very easy c-bet. With the 3 clubs, I think we find the c-bet almost always. No, Bluffski. And the pot bet. We see the pot bet again. Let's see what it means. Bet small, trying to induce. Not sure if I should call there. This hand is very bad. I'm gonna get rid of that one. We turn the straight. Check again. Maybe we should bet for value, but seems very close. Check, 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 check. We do take it down on the left hand side. A bit surprising. Flush draw with a gut shot with some 8s. Yeah, we flopped up to pair. Pretty strong, but once somebody bets pot on the turn, not that strong at all. Here we have a good shot to the nuts and a pair. It's not bad. Against the second bet. Becomes dicey. Perfect bluffing candidate. We're gonna just go for it here, always. Now it becomes a bit tricky. I think it's fine to check. We start beating a lot of hands. This one I'm not sure. Half pot. For value, of course. Quads for Sam. I think at the moment he's putting too many hands there. 6, 4, 8, 8. Hit me with a deuce. Not a deuce. Here we call. Good shot to the nuts. And here we let our hand go straight on the river, left hand side. We'll give up. 5 minutes turned into 15 minutes. He's timing the 3-bets quite well. We're gonna attack this one. He's 3-betting a lot of hands and c-betting 100% on the board, so sometimes you just want to raise it up. Open. 3-bet, call, c-bet, small raise. Not too sure how to interpret this, but there's not really any turn that I would like to hit. This is pretty rough as well. I'm really drawing to the second nuts. His betting ranges are in general pretty strong, so stabbing with the 7s. We're getting our ass handed to us. But I don't think we played bad, which is the fun thing about poker. Here we're going to bet. Give up on the river. Easy call. Pick up the aces, but no 3-bet. Thank you. Ja, komt goed, komt goed. Five minutes turned into 20 minutes. But I have a feeling that Sam could wrap the session up any moment. Playing very well. Playing well, running well. It's a deadly combo. Going to go for delayed. Bet for value, of course. Pot bet on the turn. Looks strong. Looks like we can bet for value there. Going to raise it up here. Stab, and we have to fold. Dry kings, no good on that board. sure if this exact hand c-bets, but having the 9, a pair in my hand and a club is not too bad. Praying for showdown, which we do have. It's a wide float by Sam. You have straight now. Small bet and we'll find out. I lost all my credibility, so I'm going to try and go very thin for value. Yeah, we're just gonna check back. Hit the 7, bet once. Unless we improve. Flop the ace. Just gonna call and see. His queen is not great. He's gonna continue a lot with the kings, tens, all those kind of hands. Here we're gonna bet small and follow up on the river. Quick check, queen jack, makes sense. 7-3, might have the same hand. He does not. Open and a 3-bet, and we flop the nut flush draw with a pair. Pretty standard call. Now we have 2 pair with a nut flush draw. I think we really want to bet this one. So kind of blocking his check raising range. On the river. I'm going to check it. It's very close. Five minutes turn into 35 minutes. Bigger bet and a raise. I mean, we have the king high flush and 3 hearts. It's hard in 5 cards to have the naked blocker, but once we have 3 hearts, there's really nothing we can do. I think he's gonna see bet here 100% of the time. Hey, nut flush alert. Bet half pot and he finds the fold. Then on the turn, we're gonna check call. Not super happy about it. It's quite strong when people start to bet with a pot bet. Okay. Turn it to pair. Let's see. 1 BB, 5-6, 8 high flush, fair enough. Oh, I take this one down, that's funny. 3-bet. And with a 4-bet. Probably close, but close spot, but we have the double backdoor. That's quite a bit of equity. Call. Which is usually a good sign. That is saying that he might fold some turns. Quick call. And we do win the hand. Bet the pot. Check call with the king 10, 6, 7 on the left hand side. Try to take it to showdown here. Let's make his hand. Going to 3-bet this hand. Ooh. Interesting flop. Hard to find a raise for him, or at least it should be. Gonna check it down. And here. Going to check, I don't know. Betting could be a thing because we're unblocking the straights, but I like the check there. Here again, it's so tempting to start wrapping the full house. Now with the queen on the turn, I think we should just go for it. Can't call very quickly. Not gonna read into it too much. The ace we're gonna call here, ace 10 on the turn. Tricky spot, but I think just a call is the way to go. Here it's funny, like of course you can bluff us, but I think we want to go for value. Yeah. We're not scared. We're not value scared. So we're turning things around a little bit now. Calling. Blocking the queen of diamonds, which might be relevant, but really when he's betting like this, he mostly has a higher flush. Going to pay him off this time, but yeah, nice sizing with both the ace and the king. It's definitely way better than what I played against 6 to 8 months ago or something. Making a nice comeback though. This might be the last hand. Timing down. Open 3-bet. Bet. Don't block a jack, which kinda sucks, but yeah. Should just pot, min raise. I think we always split the pot here. Check. Half pot for Sam. Okay. We're one big hand away from being break even, which would be nice because we've been in the red for most of the session. That could be the hand. To raise here. Just doesn't look so strong, and calling is super tricky. Checking back, ace on the river. I think this time we're just gonna check it. Same hand. I mean, he had a way better hand, but Same hand on the river. Should I have bet on the left table? Maybe. Maybe, baby. We're gonna find out in our study session. Queen jack. I mean, pretty tempting. Open, and we're calling a 3-bet. It's not perfect, this kind of hand, but don't feel like folding. Check and decide. Some bets. Here we're gonna bluff. Not if he bets. Five minutes turned into 35 minutes. Hopefully I'm not the reason Sam is missing an important appointment. Check, we take it down. Take it down. Actually winning a couple of pots here. Yeah, I'm just gonna bet small. Invite the re-raise. And this is extremely close. Going to go ahead and call one time. I feel like in general I fold there too much. I don't think this is the hand to make a stand, but betting. We do manage to snatch that one away. Both bet on the river with the nuts, so we're probably winning. Okay. Nice semi comeback. Let's see if we can make it count just before he leaves. A raise from Sam. We're blocking everything, so good luck, Sam. 9-3, no flush, and we win the hand. That's a nice pickup. Check, calling. Big bet. It's actually very tempting to bet here. A lot of hands get there, and hands like these would fold. Really have to look into that spot. Let's see. Turn the straight. Just gonna check it down, fold. Even stacks now. Anything can happen. 5 minutes turned into 45 minutes. Getting more hands than we were initially promised. 4, 5, 6, 8. Great hand to step with once again. Here we're gonna call. Interesting one. Does have the 6. Just folding there. Tempting to start going crazy, of course, with the straight blockers, but in general doesn't work out that well. Okay. There's hope. There's hope on the horizon. Fold. I feel it coming. There's a big one coming. It might be the Jack 9-9. It's a tricky start. Going to call. Oh, imagine hitting the 9 or the Jack. Yeah, betting is the thing, but also checking is fine. Might go for the check raise. He bets himself. I think a relatively easy fold. The king 6-7 hit the turn, sort of. Oh, could be a bet, but we're gonna check. Could definitely be a bet. Probably a little bit too thin. We hit the jacks, but it's on a board where he has a lot of better hands. We're hoping for a check here. Check. He bets, we're gonna call. 9 high flush. Not sure if you want to bet that one. Okay. Small bet. Invite him in with a worse hand. The leads, I think I have to be a little bit more aggressive against them. We flat call with the kings. I think we can actually bet for value here, and then this is a pretty terrible river. He's got the aces. So we would have lost anyway. Raising it up with this hand. I don't know, man. Feels like we can bet, but big size feels a bit weird. Going to check. Unfortunately, get a check back. There's a lot of options there. Here we bet 1/3. Get some thin value. This is a terrible hand, actually. Good enough for me. Going to bet twice for value. Not sure how many 4/7s Sam is checking back. For sure some 2 pairs, so I think we just check and decide. Since we're blocking jack and blocking the 7-8 kind of hands quite heavily, we're going to call here. It does end up with a bluff. It's always nice to try and use your side cards. Trip aces. I mean, we're 200 big blinds deep, so I think we call, but I don't know for sure. Here we have the double backdoor net flush draw, so calling is pretty standard. Quick follow up, and I think we can just let our hand go. He's winning a couple. That's a funny hand. Opening and a 3-bet. Opening and a 3-bet. This one will fold. It's very, very bad. And yeah, I think it's okay to let it go. It's a shame because there's a lot of like backdoor possibilities, but I just think the pot bet is quite strong. Here we're going to see a bet with the ace of clubs. We have a lot of potential betting lines on the turn. But very small, and having the ace of clubs means that he's heavily leaning towards value there. Checking bet from Sam. I'd like to fold, but gotta keep him honest. Pot bet. I interpret it as very strong, but I'm not sure if it's actually the case. I'm gonna stab here. I haven't seen too many check raises. Seriously, after you say that, you bink the nuts. And here we try to take it down with the 10. We have the nuts here, like a vulnerable one, so we're gonna pull bet. Oof, he's in terrible shape. Let's see what he had. Well, we got kind of lucky there on the turn. Got kind of lucky, and just like that, we're in the lead, I believe. I think we call here, good shot, pair, back to flush draw. Let it go. It's always a nice feeling when you're playing heads up and you're in the lead again, then your opponent leaving feels a bit less painful. Okay, he's gonna take these two down. Might be a bit wider with the 3-bets. Oof, that's a shame. Definitely in light 4-bet territory. Super nice hand. Good 4-bet maybe, but fine to play it like this. Just gonna be a check on the turn. No need to go crazy big in the pot with the queen high flush. Bets I'm going to call. I don't think it's a great bluff catcher. Just folding might be a thing there. Folding might be a thing there, but we're calling. Start with a check. Looking to pair, also the straight. Might be a good one. This is a fun hand. Especially when we face a c-bet. I think it's a nice one to raise. We're blocking the 10, blocking the 8s. And now... Ooh. Now we're gonna get the stack in. Hoping for a fold, of course. Quick all in. This is a bluff. Oh, he has this in terrible shape with the jacks. Pretty wide float, but he gets rewarded. He does get rewarded. Yeah. I like my move. Stand by my move. We've got some huge stacks now. I think we just fold there. Dun, dun, dun. The viewers are up. Let's see. can make something happen with the aces. That's a good turn. Get to bet quite wildly on the ace of diamonds. Checking. Be right back. Door. 5 minutes turned into... No, fuck, I guess I should not have betted. Let's see, it's a double 3-bet. Tak, bel, ja, zo. Okay. C-bet. We're folding a lot in these spots. We're not really hitting. Also, he's got a stronger range, of course, when we open any 3-bets. Check call with the king, 5-high flush draw. Bet half pot. Most of his 2 pairs are betting on the turn. He might call an 8-10. Pair in his hand. These aces, I'm flat calling all my aces. It's usually not a good tactic, but we're very deep. I have the double blocker. Not sure if we always go for it here, but seems fine. It's fine to check raise. Well done. Not many people do. No 8 in my hand, unfortunately. I'd like to see some fireworks just before he goes. We're losing at the moment, but it seems like the bets are flying. It's flying. Would like to fold, to be honest. Super strong line. Super quick check. Don't read into it too much, but hard to balance it. Raise and a call. It's not a good turn. You can check call. It sucks that we have the ace, king, and queen of hearts, so getting paid is extremely tough. Just think we have enough outs, direct outs to hit against half pot bet. Small bet and we fold. Still haven't figured out this pot bet size. Just checking. so big. 3-6. I mean, I guess I have to call. I mean, I don't have to do anything. 2 pair is pretty strong. Aces now. Oof, and a very decent flop. Net flush draw, good shot. Ooh la la. A lot of people try to slow play the strong hands, but we're really supposed to bet them. Yeah. Size down, I guess. We're blocking everything. Also, like his hands that he can turn into a bluff, which sucks, but maybe cry call with a set and a spade. Aces yet again. Also, again, aces that we don't necessarily want to 4-bet. That would have been a bit of a disaster on this flop. Bet 2 pair and a nut flush draw. That's for value. Check, check, check. Checking, but it's not perfect. Five minutes turned into 55 minutes. Going to 4-bet here. Most of the time we're betting on a flop like this. I think I bet again. The right blockers. I'll finish betting this hand. Let's see what he has. Then high flush. The disrespect is unreal. The disrespect is pretty crazy. But yeah, he was right. He was right. That's scary. It's a perfect moment to lock a win. Three on the river. He had a straight. Start with a check. Gonna go with the king high flush. Draw and then make the flush. Small bet and a raise for my opponent. I think we just fold. Start with a check here. Pot bet on the river. It's fun though to play. The swings are bigger. 850. Not too sure what that means. How to win that hand. Four, 5. Okay. Nice bet. We're getting smoked. We're getting smoked. He might be up 40k. But we're here. We're battling. We're bluffing. Pot bet. Hoping for him to have ace king. Just a 10. Okay, this is a strong hand. Sizing a bit bigger. We're going for 3 streets there. Just picking this hand up was pretty cool. Getting the small 3-bet. We do hit it with the nuts. This is the nuts with a redraw. We have to get it in, of course. It's hard to be behind, but it's possible. Let's see, 26k pot. Ooh, he's got a redraw, but we hit ours. Oof, that's a welcome river. That's a very welcome river. We have a set of kings. I wanted to jam the flop, but I was like, nah, don't be too greedy. Hopefully he picked something up on the turn. Let's see, 10k pot. He's got 24%, 100%, okay. Small bet. Hoping to get raised. We're getting lucky now. Okay, we open double suited aces. I feel like timing wise we ran not super good with the aces, which is pretty important against someone that 3-bets a lot. Here we're gonna bet on the turn, sometimes check, bet on the river. Went very quickly. I feel like we're slightly losing now, which is not too bad. It was looking pretty rough at some point. Not sure if I can call here. Probably can, but bet twice for value. I'm blocking all the pairs, straights. Hands like these are tough opens since he's 3-betting a lot. This is a please take it down bet. We're still going. 5 minutes turned into 1 hour and 5 minutes. Two tens blocking the straight. This might be a hand we go all out with. Getting the turn, unblocking all the draws. So we're going for it. 5 card, he does have Jack 10 here in his range that he doesn't want to raise on the turn. but we're unblocking that, or blocking that pretty hard. Does find the raise with the jack 10. Queen, queen, 4, 6, double. Start with a bet. That threes. Let's see what happens. Open on a 3-bet. Flop very big. You check. Check call by my opponent. Going to check. Bet half pot. I can call a straight. Maybe check raise the river. Flop the jack. It's the re-raise top set, so wait for him to be ahead. Let's see. He's done on one table. Ace queen 6-4. Calling. Okay, that's it for now. I guess I can start up OBS, but then it goes crazy on the screen. 216 people watching. Thanks everyone for tuning in. The setup was super amateuristic, but I wanted to share this session with you guys. We're slightly losing, I think, or maybe even break even. And I think there's a couple of sessions with Sam coming. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll make sure that the setup is better next time, and see you on the next stream, hopefully on Sunday.